There we go. All right. So welcome everybody. Miss Tony Mark,
Hello, hello.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
Uh, my name is Tony. No, I served in the Army. I don't want to date myself. Some of y'all are going to hear me date myself here, but I was in the Army during 9/11. I served for a few years after that, and I was a truck driver in the Army. So we were talking the other day about where we were all at on 9/11. I know some of the younger people don't remember that, but yes, I served as a truck. I was a truck driver. 88 Mike for those of you that were in the Army and understand what that means. So yes, happy Memorial Day to all of you guys and your family. Still a baby, Carlotta said.
Right.
Hilarious.
Right. Well, welcome everybody to the call. Thank you for joining us. We're just going to do a really quick, I'll turn my video on for like just 2 seconds. Um, but definitely want to say thank you to all of you guys for your service. I know holidays are a very special time, and I know that it feels like, Tony, you and I talk about it. It feels like every single month there is a holiday of some sort. And I know that there are some people, my ex-in-laws who are still my parents, um, they celebrated every single holiday. Like I was trying to keep up, and when I didn't have any money, Tony, it was a lot, right? When you have to celebrate every single holiday, every single birthday,
But
we had a party, and it was like, huh. It was almost like when our kids were little, and there was always a birthday. Some kid had a birthday, and it's like trying to figure out how to scrape up money. Am I the only one in ever been in this situation? You're like trying to scrape up money because it's always some kid's birthday, and you got to send your kid to the birthday party and
or
20.
a niece or a nephew or just all their kid friends in class, all the stuff.
Yes. So that kind of brings us to just say, first of all, happy Memorial Day. We want to honor all of you who served, all of you who served alongside of them. Happy Memorial Day, Kenny, to Tony's husband who served as well. So, I mean, who you got to hear the stories and you got to relive things with your family members. So I feel like we all kind of go through those types of things, but nothing like our men and women who are on the front line. So we love you and we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. So today, really quickly, is a money conversation, and then we're going to get off of here and we're going to enjoy our barbecue if that's what you're doing and your family and the sunshine. So I'm going to turn off my video. Tony, do you want to give any kind of updates? I'm going to go to myvibe.io.
Yes, I actually do. And I will be updating the slides, you guys, because we did have a couple things pointed out. So, number one, if you see something, and I'm going to go here, I'll update the slides later, but for now, you have to. If you see something that gives you, you have a red box or a red X when you're trying to pay with your credit card. But if it says your credit card payment failed, if it actually says your payment failed, that is something that your bank has done. So you need to wait for a text message or an email check from your bank because they want you to authorize the charge. That happens sometimes. You guys know what I'm talking about. We need a text message. So if it says your payment failed and they couldn't process it, that's different than the red X on the myvibe.io where it says
Are
we
you
can't
sharing
do
your
that.
screen or no?
No, I thought you were sharing yours. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
I was going to, and then I stopped because I have a whole bunch of stuff open. So,
Right. I have so much stuff open. It's ridiculous. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Let me move this out the way so y'all can't see what I've been working on because I'm very excited about it. Just saying. All right. You can see this though, right?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They were like, show us what you're working on. Show us what you're working on. Okay. So let's start here. You guys, right here, you're going to be able to see this My Subscriptions. If you do not see my Vibe Bucks, if Vibe Bucks is missing, like in this screenshot, you're going to go through with set up your subscriptions and it's going to show you on myvibe.io under the Vibe Bucks setup. This is the purchase steps and this is the setup. So if you are brand new and you're enrolling someone, you don't see the $5 there, it's because you need to set up your product subscriptions. So you're going to set it up. And right now, you could choose two different ways. If you're not aware of that, I'm excited to tell you now, if you just now stumbled in here, if you choose, you can set up your subscriptions and you can choose what you want. And you can check out with a debit credit card, or you can check out with $5. Now, if your enrollee decides to go check out with a credit card or a debit card in this option, they'll have to set up $5 after they do that. If they decide to pay with crypto, and please only do this if you're crypto savvy. If they decide to do crypto, then what they're going to need to do is set up their $5 during that process. And we have that right here, $5 set up on myvibe.io. So this is where you go set it up. You're going to click there. You're going to choose what you want. You're going to proceed to check out. And this is what's going to happen as you're going through and setting that up. But if they choose checkout with credit card, that's it. It's going to continue on this path. So later today, I'll add right here that it will take them to another place. And then after that, they'll see the $5 on their dashboard right here, just so you know. So bottom line, if someone's missing the $5, tell them they're going to set it up when they pay. And when they go to pay, if they choose credit card, they're going to have to go back later to myvibe.io and click on the $5 setup and set up their $5. I'll make it more I'll make the steps easier later, guys. Sorry, we have so many steps, but you know what? They're all there. I promise you, Megan. If I'm getting confused telling you that, I'm sure that you guys are getting confused. So I'm trying, but we're getting it there. But look at the steps, and I promise you'll find it. Now, the last thing is on your paying with the credit card. Some of you will get this error right here. That means that you need to follow this step. You need to make sure that you didn't get an email, a text message. If you go to process your payment and it says your payment is denied, if it says denied, then that means your bank has denied it. We cannot fix it on our end. We can't do anything about that. So those are the big updates I wanted to give, Megan.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And that's what pre-launch is. I mean, I tell people every single day. I was talking via text to another leader. And one thing is, it's like, obviously, pre-launch is for people who understand what pre-launch is for, otherwise you don't pre-launch, right? Companies they're doing internal pre-launches. I don't care if it's a new iPhone that's coming out or something. Somebody had to beta test that particular product or arm of the company before it gets to the masses. I mean, that's just how it is. So anybody who gets into especially a network marketing pre-launch, number one, I mean, you get to get in early, you get a chance to get to know the corporate team, you get a chance to get to see things develop. But I always say that not everybody's designed for pre-launch. The biggest thing for leaders is you get an opportunity to show what kind of leader that you are. You get an opportunity to rub elbows with the people who are going to be the 6- and 7-figure earners. For example, right? By the time I got into most companies, people were already making millions of dollars, right? They were already at 100 and 200 and 300,000 a month, and you just hope that you can get a picture with them at the convention. Am I right? Put a 1 in the chat if for the real networkers, for the people who have really understand network marketing and you've been to a convention, right? By the time that we did our first convention, Tony, Javian, Reagan, Andre, and I, when we all came together in one company, we didn't know each other. I was already at 100 grand a month. People were standing in line to take pictures with me. And that was the first time I had ever experienced that, because I was always the person standing in line to meet with the leaders, right? That is coming, ladies and gentlemen, over the next 90 days. Like, we're going to have our very first convention. So I'm excited. So let me give you a couple updates. I'm not going to give you actual dates, because if anything changes this week and it's off a day, I don't want you guys being mad at me. However, credit cards are here. So remember, I told you guys, when credit cards pop up, we're a few days away from launching. And that's why I can kind of sit back in my seat and I'm so very excited. So today is Monday. Today is the 26th. You don't have a lot of time because the date that I'm looking at right now is here in the next, I said 72 hours, right? I know it's a holiday, so let's take, if you want to take today, go right ahead. But if I were you, I would be letting people know that I said we're 72 hours away once credit cards pop up, and they popped up like yesterday or so. So let's talk about today, Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday. If I were you guys, I would make sure that you take care of your own kids. I did a training on that. That means get into your back office and click on Downline Tracker and call your people one more time, right? Because it's happening this week. Credit cards are here. We are moving out of pre-launch. Okay. Pre-launch is getting ready to end and Vibe will begin. I can't even believe I'm saying that. I'm so excited. Um, Also, we're going to be doing some cool things this week too, like Tech Tuesday. So we're bringing on more um, educators, partnerships, and things like that this week. So you guys get a chance to meet some more of the individuals that we have. But the most important thing right now is that people get paid. Number one, people pay and get paid. So you got to get your people activated. They only have a couple days. Okay. And then the deadline, I'll probably tell you guys by tomorrow, when that actual deadline is, where if you don't choose your membership by this particular day, you won't be in the first commission run. Okay. This is the last week. This is the absolute last week, but the end date for prepay is actually like here in the next couple days, right? 72 hours. I would be safe to say that. We've waited long enough. People have to be plugged in. You guys are plugged in, and you want to get your teams plugged in because that's your check match. Okay. It's your check match. It's your fast start bonuses. It's all of those things. Now, if they miss the first wave, are they just out of luck? No, right? Because we're going to spend the next 90 days utilizing our new communication system that we're getting. And we're going to wake up the 70 something thousand people who once opted in and who are now, you know, doing other things or forgot about us or whatever. There are people who have forgot about us. So we are going to wake those people up over the next 90 days. And then I am going to work personally with all those individuals who really truly want to become legends, not just legend that you referred 7 people and you have 1,750 points. I'm talking about legend paid people. If that is you, go ahead and put legend in the chat because I am going to have my own private group where I don't have to watch what I say. Now I'll still be, you know, compliant, but I don't want to watch what I say because I am a coach and once we get started, it's almost like we're in March Madness. We're in the Final Four. We're in the in the tournament where I've coached, I've showed people what to do. I've told you what to do. I've showed you what to do. I do launch calls in 3 ways and I get into people's networks before they quit, right? I got some great leaders over here right now and your sponsor is gone. Doesn't make me no, never mind. I already got you. So it is a fact that I'm going to get into people's networks before they have a stupid attack and go off and do something else. I already got, if Tony decided to quit, I already got JV in. Just kidding, Tony. I'm joking.
Uh, Megan, really quick to just butt in 1 second. Someone just asked, they said they are brand new. They didn't know what was going on over here. They were invited by ADO, somebody like that. So I went ahead and just in case you didn't see my message, here is an overview of our 7-minute overview that we did really quickly. So you have that and get with the person that invited you after you watch the 7-minute video. And they can get you signed up.
Perfect, perfect. You can also go to myvibe.io and sorry, I just am jumping right in because right now this week we're not doing a lot with the presentation because we're in the last week of pre-launch. So I'll give you the 20-second version. Vibe stands for Visualize Your Breakthrough. We are an ecosystem. There isn't anything out here like what we have. What we've done is we've put everything that an entrepreneur needs, a business owner, a marketer, a person who is looking to make some extra income. We put it all in one place. And if you go to the Vibe overview right here, you'll get a chance to look at our phenomenal presentation. You'll get a chance to understand that we do have an ecosystem. We have a policies and procedures. We want to help you guys get over the hump of what's stopping you from becoming an entrepreneur. And a lot of times it's support, startup capital, a space to create. You don't have time for anything, or you just lack the knowledge to go to the next level. And over 70,000 people have actually jumped aboard. And we have a global vision. And that vision is to focus on people first and take you guys through your purpose, partnership, products, process, profits. Our mission is clear. We want to help inspire everybody to really truly go after the things that you think is important. If you don't know, we'll help you discover it. If you already know, we'll help you develop your passion, and then we'll help you demonstrate it to the world or execute it. So if you have a great idea, put it inside the ecosystem. There is no other company out here that's going to allow you guys to say, hey, I got a great product and I want you to market it for me. You can say that to Vibe, because over here we have 7 pathways, and you have an opportunity to get into our vault and get as much education as possible. Some of our educators charge $250 to $500 an hour. You can come over here and you can get educated. We are not a Forex company. We are not a crypto company. We're not a sports betting company. We are an ecosystem that supports all types of education. So if you want to learn those things over here, you can. If you want to get fit virtually, you can come over here, and we're going to be working out and doing workouts online. If you want to put your content over here and collaborate with us, you can, right? You can do that. You can create courses and we will monetize it for you. If you want to just come over here and vibe out and find your own group, it's called the Vibe Tribe. You can do that. And we love our customers, but we also love our Vibe partners. The difference is, as a customer, you use the ecosystem. As a partner, you monetize it. That means you can bring people over here, you can refer them and make money. You can use our products, make money. You can make income off of everybody's membership over here. It's like you're the owner of a gym telling you, if you bring me gym, gym rats who want to use the gym over here, every time they pay their membership, we'll pay you. That's what we do. Every single time that somebody pays their membership over here, somebody gets paid. Does that make sense, guys? A lot of somebodies get paid. If you guys just want to bring customers in, I'm going to talk about that today because we're going to have a money conversation. If you just want to bring over people who need their websites done, people who want to market their businesses, you can do that over here, right? I see hands going up. Just hold on. And then our legacy network has got everybody blown away. Everybody type 160 in the chat for me. Type 160 in the chat. Put your hands down, guys. Put your hands down. They'll think you're not supposed to be on here, and I don't want them to put you out. I want to have a money conversation. So hopefully that kind of helped the new people. Watch the videos. You got to get caught up. We've been doing this for 100 and almost 60 days now, right? Where we've been introducing people slowly to what Vibe really is. And we are a family, first and foremost. We are a family. We are a community of entrepreneurs. But people want to get paid. Am I right, everybody? Who is ready to get paid? I'm over pre-launch. Pre-launch is to find the leaders, right? Pre-launch is to weed out the complainers. Just kidding. Pre-launch is looking for those individuals who really truly want to step up and take Vibe to the next level. But you guys have to be the CEOs, right? I'm going to open up the chat and just to weed out anybody who's not supposed to be in here. Change it to everybody, guys, because I do want you guys to communicate together. I know that freaks Tony and them out, but I wait for the people who shouldn't be on here. Like, I wait for them to say something negative so I can kick them out and then lock the call. So pre-launch is, I always go into every company I'm in and I pre-launch. There's never been a network marketing company that I've been in where I just get in. Nope. I usually spend about 30 days prepping my team of leaders because we get into companies to make money. We get into companies to utilize their products and services. We can kumbaya later, like on the beach somewhere, but I coach my team to max out compensation plans. That's what I do. So if that's not what you want to do today, if you're not really looking to change your zip code potentially, or be able to afford for your kids to go to private school, be able to afford to put that new addition on your house. Most people just need an extra 500 to 2,000 a month. Put a one in the chat if you guys agree. Would you be okay paying 160 or 250 a month if you were making an extra 500 to 2,000 a month? Okay. So this is a quick money conversation. When you get into business, the very first thing that you want to do is break even, right? The very first thing you want to do is like be out of the red in a business. It takes 7 years for a traditional business to get into profit because they have so much overhead. Guess what our overhead is in our business? At least $160 a month or $250 a month. What do you get for that? You get to utilize the ecosystem. You get to be mentored by some of the best of the best. You get to do sports betting. I mean, some people that you're going to be following are, might do a couple $1,000s in a day sports betting. Am I saying that's going to be your situation? No, but if you want to learn how to do it, there's millions of people that are doing it the right way. There's $7 trillion a day in the foreign exchange market. Can you get a piece of it if you learn? Absolutely, right? Someone said, I want to make money from day one. Vibe can do that. Absolutely, right? Especially if you spend this time, you guys still have time to pre-launch. The magic number, I'm going to go into training really quickly. Everybody type a 7 in the chat. The magic number, we've given you plenty of time to go find 7 people out of the 8 billion people on this planet who want to get involved in a business opportunity. Maybe they want to start a business or grow their business right now. I'm going to show you guys how customers are going to be so very beneficial. So this is really a customer heavy conversation, that there are people out there that are going to want to utilize our direct sales products. As you guys get involved more, you're going to understand how to better market those products. We're also going to have a class for that. 7 is the magic number. Now type 1750 in the chat. Okay. 1750, if you take 250 points, that's a legend, and divide it by 1750, you're going to get the number 7. So it's easy to max out our compensation structure. It's easy to unlock all 10 levels with 7 people. Or maybe you have 11 pros, or maybe you have 6 legends because you have a legend membership. This is where all of you guys want to be, because here's what's going to happen. Thousands of people have signed up during pre-launch. Some of those people are already on you guys' 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th level. You will not get paid on those levels if you don't have the correct personal commissionable volume. That means if you at least have 160 points, you bought a pro membership, or you bought a legend, or you eventually are going to refer a pro, right? That's 160 points. We're going to pay you 5 levels of fast start bonuses. That means there's close to 1,000 plus potential dollars in there. Does that mean you're going to make $1,000? No. And anybody on your team who gets mad because they don't have spillover and has yet to sign up a person. Did you guys hear me go silent? That's what I do, right? We go silent, right? Nobody can complain about spillover who's not creating it. So this is a leadership call. Is that okay, guys? Right? Leaders create spillover. Leaders. So I want you guys to take the pressure off of yourself. If you have anybody on your team that looks in their downline and is like, oh, well, I don't even have any spillover. Well, how many people did you spill into your organization? And it's also kind of a blessing because you have an opportunity to take up your first 3 spots. That is important, right? You want to beat people to your positions because we have something called check match and fast start bonuses. Fast start bonuses are where you get paid every single time you refer somebody every month. Somebody put monthly in the chat. There is no company out here that I know of that pays you a monthly fast start bonus on all of your personals. So if you sign up a legend, you make $40. You sign up 10 legends, you're making 400 a month. They go sign up 10 legends. Do you guys know you could be making darn near $2,400 a month just on fast start bonuses if you teach your team to 10x their business? Go refer 10 people who want to start a business, grow a business, get mentored, learn about Forex, crypto, sports betting. Go get 10 people and teach your team to do it. You're darn near making house payments with fast start bonus money. Not to mention the check match. If you teach your team to just go above and beyond and focus for the next 90 days, I promise you, you'll only be working because you want to work, right? That's up to you. We're not making any income claims, but what I am telling you is the compensation plan is designed for you to make unlimited income. It just depends on what you want to do. For example, if you teach your team to 7 or 10x their business, that's 7 fast start bonuses a month. That's 700% check matches a month. So if they make $10, you make $10. If they make 100 or 1,000 a month on $3 and $5 bills, you match them 100%. You should be talking to everybody. Not to mention 50% check match on every one of their people's checks, right? I had to tell Rosalind, hopefully she's on here. She signed up Coach Cola. Coach Cola had signed up 33 people, I think 60 now or 70, or Latanya, right? Jantuan is making all kind of videos. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys have checked out Jantuan's videos. They're so funny. I told him to post one today. They're really, really good, right? He is a major leader. And Jantuan put me on the phone with Latanya after I got back from Detroit. And Latanya's like, I'm already super successful. I'm super busy. Don't have time. I'm doing my insurance business. And then when she understood that she could do her insurance business over here and she could create content, she went and signed up. I think she signed up like 70 or 80 people so far, right? That's a whole bunch of fast start bonuses a month. That's a whole bunch of 100% check matches. And then she has leaders who have gone and signed up 10 to 20 people. That's a whole bunch of 50% check matches. So a whole bunch of second level fast start bonuses, right? While others, ladies and gentlemen, are sitting around thinking about working. I need you guys to stop thinking. I need you to stop telling me you don't have any friends. We're adults. We can go get new friends. We got cars most of the time. We can go take the bus or ride a bike and go hang out with new people. We tell our kids to do it all the time. Go meet new people, right? That's it. I stopped hanging out at certain places and I started frequenting different places where people had money. I actually started going to the cigar lounges. Listen, I know if you can't handle smoke, I get it. But guess who hangs out at the cigar lounges? You guys tell me. People who don't care about spending $250 a month when they spent $250 on their favorite cigar and drinking 2 old fashions and having they don't care. So guess what? Don't fake it till you make it, just make it. I heard somebody say that. Don't fake it till you make it, just make it. You don't even have to go in there and buy anything. Do you guys know that when I didn't have any funds, I just used to go in there, get myself like a cranberry juice. They don't know that you're not drinking cranberry and something clear. Go get yourself a cranberry juice in there and go sit in there with your laptop and meet people. Because I promise you, when we went in there, we went in there in Indianapolis and we sat in there all day and signed up people. You know why? Because they don't care about $250. And all you got to do is ask them questions. Like, what do you do? You know what question I ask? You guys can steal it. I ask people every day, what is your superpower? And they laugh every time they laugh, right? Because they don't hear people say that. What's your superpower? What's got your attention right now? And then I let them talk because especially if they had a little oil in them, like my dad used to say, right? Get a little oil in people and they'll tell you everything. And I don't try to push vibe on them because a lot of times they've had one or two drinks with their cigar. They're not going to remember what I said tomorrow. So guess what I do? I get their phone numbers. Hey, listen, not trying to hit on you. I already got it, man. Let me get your phone number real quick, right? Just so tomorrow, sometime maybe during the day or at night, you have a time to kind of chat. I would love to just see if there's some synergy. I always use that word, superpower and synergy. Just want to see if there's some synergy here so that we can, kind of vibe out together. I might have an opportunity to help support what you're already doing. It's never about what they can do for you. It's always about what you can do for them. You got to remember that. Rich people don't need our help. They do not. They don't need our help. They need our support and understanding that they're super busy. That's what I've learned sitting around a whole bunch of millionaires and billionaires. They don't need you, but they do need support in the areas where, they could grow. Like, hey, I do have 70,000 plus potential clients or customers for you. We are global, so maybe something we do can support your superpower. You just got to learn how to talk to people, but more importantly, everybody type this L word in the chat. You got to learn how to listen. Okay. So I want to shift gears real quick and then we're going to get off of here. I need you guys to really listen. I am going to go over the Vibe compensation plan. I'm going to do it really quickly. And then I want you to watch Jantuan's video on customers. It's pretty funny, actually. It's really quite hilarious and well done. You guys really want to read this compensation plan, and it's beautiful. Give some love in the chat because Tony did a phenomenal job. But this is the last week. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? This is the absolute last week that I'm going to say this is the last week. Pre-launch is ending, right? We're giving people probably about 72 hours to activate their people with the credit cards. So this week, a lot is going to happen. Testing the card payments. There's going to be, I'm reading it off of my sheet. I'm just not going to tell you what day it's going to happen, just in case the day changes. But it will be this week. This is what's happening. Card payments rolled out. Final deadline to submit prepayments will happen this week. The matrix becomes visible to all users. If eligible, members can begin making withdrawals. That's going to happen this week, right? Products go live. This will happen like moving into Monday, actually, right? Because I want to start on a Monday. That's just me. I want to start our education on a Monday. Products go live and full system access begins, and first payout release will be scheduled. This is all going to happen, right? So it's very, very important that you guys stay plugged in because we're here. Now, what I want you to really understand is this compensation plan. You want to read it. And I'm going to go through it quickly, but there are some areas where you may have questions. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to do this in a video form so you guys can go back and watch it as well. Okay. So I'll do that today. So Vibe compensation plan, the world needs what you have. That is our slogan. That's what you want to say, especially to the people who already have everything, feel like they already have everything. they have something that the world needs. You just got to find out what it is. And you do that by asking them lots of questions. Welcome to Vibe. Our mission is to inspire individuals to align with their true potential, embrace meaningful connections, and live boldly on their own terms. I love that, guys. I want to live boldly on my own terms. As a Vibe partner, you build legacy income by helping others unlock financial strategies, breakthroughs, and platforms. This plan guides your success. Whatever, whether for side income, tech access, or full-time freedom, it's completely up to you, right? My daughter just graduated from high school and she's going to college. She's doing online stuff because she wants to travel with her mom and she wants to go to school at the same time. Um, but she's a creative. She creates the most amazing things, and she's going to be able to utilize Vibe to really have a place for her to be able to create whatever it is she wants to create. My son is the same way. So we have created full-time or part-time access to our platform. One thing that you guys need to know about the Vibe partner, this is means you're an IBO, you're an independent business owner. Can you be a customer only? Yes. It is $9.99 right now, right? For all the people who sign up during this founder state, you'll be locked in at this $9.99 for the IBO fee. Now, most IBO fees are range anywhere from 15 to 30 bucks a month, but we didn't want to do that. And we currently waive the enrollment fee. So all of you guys got a chance to either waive that fee or you just paid $25, but we also gave you $10 back if you referred somebody. Okay. Income options, direct product sales, and team commissions. This is what you will see. So, you guys, there's money all over the ecosystem. Some of you guys are going to probably have 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 different paychecks coming from all one ecosystem. I want to show you. Okay. So, we have direct product sales where you guys can market to communities. You can market to businesses who will never come in to Vibe to do network marketing. Do you guys understand that? Put a 1 in the chat. You have an entire community, entire group of individuals that will never want to do network marketing. We're going to show you guys how to market to them. You're also going to have team commissions. These are people who love network marketing or love to hate it, but continue to do it because they're waiting for that one breakthrough, and it's called Vibe. If you can't make money in Vibe, you can't make money anywhere because we practically giving it to you, right? Access, you can share Vibe digital products and services with the world, okay? Because we are global. Becoming a Vibe partner provides access to commissions through product referrals and team growth. This is an optional program. Earnings are not guaranteed and depend on individual activity. For full income disclosure, you guys know where to go, okay? Now, let's take a look at the direct sales commissions. This is how this works. Customer level 1. That means if you come in, Heather, and you bring in Michelle Weaver, and Michelle says, I don't want to have anything to do with network marketing. I just want to get my website done. Heather, you're like, great. No problem. Be a customer only. This is where you guys are going to see the value in having a lot of customers when you get off this call. So Michelle just goes and says, I want to be a customer. Well, if Heather, you're a Vibe partner, you can make income on 2 levels. Because if Heather, you bring in Michelle and Michelle brings in Evelyn, right? Heather, because you're a VP, you make income on Michelle up to 30%, depending on what the product or service is that she gets. And you make income on level 2. Depending, and that would be Evelyn, right? You don't even know Evelyn. Michelle brought her in. But as Vibe partners, paying that $9 a month that I showed you guys gives you access to more income. Now, let's say that Miss Michelle goes and refers Evelyn, and Michelle is a customer only. Michelle has an opportunity to make level 1 up to 15% on customer sales only. So Heather, if you sign up, you're a VP and you sign up Michelle, and Michelle is a customer, Michelle signs up Evelyn, and Evelyn gets a product up to 15% if it's a customer sale. But if Evelyn goes and becomes a VP, Michelle, you don't make income on those individuals. You don't make income on VPs. You make income on customer sales only legally. We are 100% compliant with all the rules in the networking space. Does that make sense? Put a yes in the chat if that makes sense, guys. Right? So if you go you're a customer and you want to sign up some individual who says, I want to be a VP, that you might want to second guess being a customer only. Because if they sign up as a VP, they're going to fall into the legacy network and you're not because you're a customer. Also, you're not going to be able to make income on that individual because you're a customer, right? And they're now a VP. They're in a different category than you. Okay, that's super important. Now, a Vibe partner example, you sell $1,000 as a Vibe partner, you can earn up to $300 of that $1,000. But as a customer, you would earn up to $150, depending on what the product is, right? Because you're allowed up to 15% and only on one level. Yep. Someone says, I would like the explainer video. Yep, I'll make one and then you guys can watch it over and over again. Let's say that as a Vibe partner, you have 10 partners and they sell $500 each. That's $5,000. You're going to make up to $750. And listen, we have the bomb products that you guys don't even know about right now. People are going to buy them. I can almost guarantee it. The people are going to get our direct sales products. So do you guys understand that there is a whole nother stream of income for you guys? But as a customer, you're only making one level. By law, we cannot pay customers multiple levels. That's called multi-level marketing, MLM, hence the name, right? So Vibe partners, you do have some special perks if you do want to share the opportunity. Let's take a look at fast start bonuses. This might confuse some of you, and you're gonna love it at the same time. Fast start bonuses. Customer sales are the heartbeat of Vibe. They drive momentum, unlock rewards, and keep the mission moving forward. So we want to be a customer heavy company. So our direct sales products are phenomenal. I can't wait for you guys to check all of them out when we open the doors here in the next, less than a week, right? Here's how it works though. Let's say that you, Bianca, right? And I need you guys to lock in on this one, okay? I did this with the leaders and we had a great conversation about it, okay? Lock in and really understand what I'm saying. Customers, let's say, Bianca, you go and sign up Laura, boss lady, Weathersby, right? And Laura only wants to be a customer. We love our customers. This is where you guys are going to learn how to ask questions. And if somebody is dead set against staying away from network marketing, focus on the customers. We're going to have a video for you guys that only talks about our products. And we're going to have a video that talks about the products with the networking side, because there are some people who will buy an Elevate membership. They will buy a pro membership and a legend membership. But the minute that you tell them it's network marketing, oh, no, I ain't doing that. Isn't it crazy? The minute you tell them they can make money, they think it's a scam. You know why that is? Because most people are consumers. Most people are happy spending money, but they don't think that they can make it. It's the world we live in. Don't sign up for that course. Don't ask the questions. But we're going to have multiple videos where you got to decide, okay, this person hates network marketing. Let me not send them the network marketing video, right? Because we're really in the network marketing space, but we're really not operating like a network marketing company. Why do I say that? Is because we are customer eccentric. We have great products. So if you go and sign up someone who wants to be an Elevate, we're actually going to pay you more on the fast start bonus. Why? Because we can. And we want to incentivize you to get customers. And you're not going to be making money in the tree on these. Well, yeah, you will, but not check matches on these individuals. So we still want to incentivize you to get customers. So if you get an Elevate, we're going to give you $10. If you get a Vibe partner who's in Elevate, you get $6 on the fast start. Stay with me. $3 Elevate, $3 level 2. On the pro membership, if you sign up a customer who says, I don't want to be in the tree, I don't want to do network marketing, and they get a pro membership because they only want to be a customer, they're not paying their VP, we're going to give you $30 fast start, $20 if they come in as a Vibe partner. Okay. These two are the same. Legend, we're actually going to pay you a $60 customer fast start bonus if they come in and say they're a business. I'll pay the $250 a month because it means I have access to 70,000 people. I can promote my business. I can get a new website. I can create courses. We're going to give you $60 fast start, $40 fast start if they come in as a Vibe partner. Okay. Stay with me. You sell a pro to a customer, you earn $30, your sponsor earns 10, right? You sell a Legend to a Vibe partner, you earn 40, your sponsor earns 20. So we're kind of just putting it in perspective for you, okay? In order to be qualified, I'm sorry, went too far. You also want to read the fine print as well at the bottom. Qualified 40 PCV plus active IBO. We actually have weekly payouts, but you can see your income every day. That's the beauty behind what we do. You can see your income hitting every single day. You're going to be able to withdraw your income twice a week, right? On a monthly membership. So we have daily, weekly, monthly opportunities, right? So it's pretty amazing. It's the fast start on customers monthly. Yes, it is. I know. It's crazy, huh? So you go get 10 businesses who want to get in here. You're making an extra $600 a month on fast start bonuses on customers. Doesn't stop there. Let me keep going because I want to show you something pretty beautiful, right? Legacy rewards. $39 is worth 40 volume points. That's your personal commissionable volume, right? So there's a lot of volume points that you could potentially get. There's customer volume that you can get. 160 for pro, 250 for legend. And then monthly payouts. Here's where it's different in the legacy network. We're paying you more. Let me go backwards. Fast start bonuses for customers. Why? Because they're not in the tree. Okay. They don't fall in the tree, but I got to show you something else. Okay. However, you do get paid more when Vibe partners fall in the tree. They get a Elevate membership. That's 75 cents rolls up to 10 people, right? If you get a pro, it's $3. It's $2 on the customer. It's $5 on the legend, $3 on the customer. Okay. So I want to show you how this works. Okay. So one position, Vibes automated 3x10 legacy network is designed for maximum momentum. As your team grows, your matrix fills, no placement required, right? As your team grows, you rank up to unlock deeper levels, increasing your monthly rewards as your network expands. Each position has unlimited earning potential. What do you mean by that, right? You guys should watch Jantuan's video. Each position actually has unlimited earning potential because you have to remember that there's 3 positions, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729 on the 6th level, 2,000 plus on the 7th level. It goes all the way to 10 levels, right? But you also have to remember if you bring someone in next year, they're still your level 1 fast start bonus. So I don't care if they fall on your 1,000th level on fast starts, you're going to make a monthly on that individual. Now, if they fall on your 11th level in the legacy network, you can still get a check match on those people. You just don't get the $3 or the $5 on them. We're only going to give you 88,000 $3 bills and $5 bills and 75 and 50 cents. Right? So let me go back here again. That's the difference. Customers do not fall in the tree. So I want to give you an example real quick. Let's say that I sign up Damaris and Damaris falls in my top position. Let me see if I can pull up a little. Let me see if I have a little person somewhere over here I can pull up. Oh, I just pulled that one up, didn't I? 1 second. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is you, and let's say you have 3 positions right here, okay? See if I have anything else on here. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Put a 1 in the chat if you can see. Probably not, never mind. Hold on 1 second, you can't. Okay, now you can, right? All right, so watch what happens really quickly. It's 1:55. I told you guys I was gonna let you out early, and I lied. Again, I'm sorry. So real quick. So let's say that this number 1 person is Damaris, and Damaris falls in and gets a legend membership. You guys type it in the chat. How much did you just make? You signed up Damaris, right? And she fell in. Okay. $5. She gets a legend membership, $5. Plus, if you take the fast start bonus, you make $40, right? So you just made $45 on that person. But Jantuan made the best video because what if you get this Damaris right here goes and gets 10 customers. I'm just going to throw it out there just for the sake of the number being an easy number. Let's say that Damaris gets 10 customers. Well, those customers are not going to fall in the tree. Now, if she goes and gets 10 VPs and they're qualified with 160, right? They either bought a pro membership or they referred a pro, right? If she brought in 10 VPs that were qualified, they would fall underneath her. But because Damaris is bringing in 10 customers, they do not fall in the tree. That means this one position is now worth unlimited because all your customers are off to the side. And let's say that she signed up 10 legends and they were customers, that's $3. That means $3 times 10 people is $30. So she's going to make $30 and then 10 times $3 is going to roll up to 9 other people. Does that make sense, guys? Customers do not fall in the tree. However, we still pay you on them. We pay you more on the fast start bonus, and we also roll it up. Now, if those VPs would have fallen down here, then it would have rolled up 10 levels and maybe got to you up here. If you're teaching your team how to also get customers, and this position goes and signs up, 5 VPs, but 5 customers, that means 5 times 3, that's $15 that this position would make, this person would make. And then it would also roll that money up to you and 8 other people above you and never take up a position in the tree. So there's money everywhere. Are you guys getting this? Put a 1 in the chat, right? That means if we're all doing it, if we're all teaching our teams how to go get customers, elevates, pros, legends, there are a lot of people who will not touch network marketing just because whatever reason, right? I love network marketing. It's the only place you can go from zero to hero if you focus. If you focus and follow directions. But each one of these positions is now unlimited. It is a beautiful thing, right? And I'm going to do more training on it, but Jantuan's video he dropped it in the Telegram. You guys should watch it because it's really, really very good. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Back to this. Each position is unlimited. Well, we're going to teach you. Somebody said, I'm correct. I'm still learning a real way to do this. We're going to teach a class once a week on how to market to everybody, not just to business uh, builders, not just to networkers, but how do you go to your salon and say, listen, yeah, I might want to think about getting a new website, or you may want to think about putting your business in the directory over here because people will see you, especially if people have online businesses where they ship, right? And a lot of the stores in the mall, guys, now they're kind of like mom and pop inside of malls, right? And they ship their chocolates. You can go in there and say, well, listen, pay 250 a month and be a legend, and you can put your business in here and you can actually promote your Dubai chocolate. I only know this because I asked the guy who sells the Turkish coffee, and he has Dubai chocolate in there, and I asked him, do you ship globally? He said, yes, I do. I was like, I might have something for you. I have over 70,000 customers worldwide. Would you be interested? He literally threw his business card at me because they spend way more money marketing. So, guys, there's a way to do this thing. Okay. There's a lot of income to be made, right? Obviously, you could be making money on customer sales, but you can also be making money as your team builds. Now, what's the benefit of having a Vibe partner? Because obviously, you get fast start bonuses on customers, you get fast start bonuses on Vibe partners, you get check matches on Vibe partners. That's the difference, right? But why waste a sale? Why waste a business partner coming in when don't talk about network marketing to all these people? They don't get it. Some people, oh, it's a scam. It's this, it's that. Poor babies. I feel sorry for them, right? But we can teach ignorant. We don't teach stupid. So if they keep going and keep like, oh, it's a scam, blah, 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 I don't talk to those people, right? Not for very long. So, real quick, we're almost there. Rank qualifications. You guys really want to understand rank qualifications. QGV is qualified group volume. QGV is from you and your personals. This is going to kick in about 6 months. So you want to start focusing on you growing your team. Some of you guys are waiting on spillover. Spillover is great and all, but in this compensation plan, you actually want to spill over in your organization before anybody else does, right? You want your people sitting on top of your matrix. So if you log into your back office when the matrix opens, the legacy network, and you don't see very many people, count it all joy. Get your people in there first before the tsunami second wave comes in. Because if you got people above you building, maybe they just haven't gotten to you yet, but you want to fill in your positions before they do. The check match is real, people. Get your people in position first. Pre-launch is all about positioning. So this volume is coming from your team. So let's say that you have 10 people spill into your organization. Yes or no, does that count toward your qualifying group volume? You have 10 people drop in. No, it does not, right? But let's say you put in one person, and then from that lineage, people sign up. That is all of your group volume. It doesn't kick in for 6 months because we're being generous. But 4,000 in qualifying group volume is not very many people. Do the math. Divide it by 250 or divide it by 160 or divide it by 40 points. All of those memberships go into your group volume, right? The line max just means that you can't have all of your people in one leg, right? That won't matter once we get started if you guys follow me on the three who get three, who get three, who get three. Do you know if you duplicate three, 5 to 7 times, you're at 6 figures a year? Just on, let me get this straight, right? You duplicate three about 6 to 7 times or less, a little bit less, just on Legacy Network Pay, just on $3, $5 bills, it's 6 figures. Like, just learn how to duplicate. Get three, who get three is 9, who get three is 27, who get three is 81, who get three is 243, who get three is 729. If you it's not as hard as you think. We're going to all do it together, right? So what you want to do is focus on your 7. Whoops, I'm a little over time, so let me keep it moving. You guys should understand this. You should understand this PCV. We made it simple for you to unlock all 10 levels. Go get 7. Go get 7 or get 6 legends and you have a legend, right? It's up to you. Customer volume. This is going to kick in 6 months too, so it's important. CVR, that's your customer volume ratio. This is what makes us legally compliant. So there are going to be a lot of people who are going to want products. You guys are going to become your own, you're going to get high on your own supply. I don't know if I should say that. I said it to my leaders and they laughed. I don't know if you guys have a sense of humor or not, but this is the time where you do want to use your products, right? You want to use your own products and it counts toward your CVR. I'm sorry. I quit. I'm going to get in trouble by the owners or Tony or somebody, I'm sure. But no, in all seriousness, you guys are going to want
Ahem, ahem, ahem.
That's why I always check to see if they're on here so before I get into trouble. Um
I'm over here just working, creating, doing things, listening, and I was like, mm-hmm.
well, we it, you guys know I'm just being silly. Don't take offense, right? And we do have personal development coaches over here. So if you've ever dealt with any kind of substance abuse, there's no judgment here. You can come to class and they will help, right? Did I clean that up? We all have abused something, right? Chocolate used to be mine or ice cream. So it's still terrible for you. So anyway, in all seriousness, your customer volume, let's say that you want to create courses. We have actually an AI course builder over here that you guys are going to be able to love, right? If you want to bang out courses really quickly, use AI, right? So you might decide to get that product and it counts toward your customer volume ratio. Now, if you have a lot of people on your team who are utilizing products, trust and believe it's not going to be hard to get your customer volume at all. That's going to kick in 6 months as well. Okay. And read the small print. Almost done. Okay. Check match bonus. Cha-ching. Everybody just put some dollar signs in the chat. This is where you guys should be going crazy. You have to tell the world before I do, because I only told 128 people that then duplicated to 74,000. What happens in that when we launch, and many of you guys have already launched, Friday is where I really kind of go in to show you guys the Legend system. It's called Legend 777. Our goal is really truly to get 7 people in your first 7 days and get to the 7th level. You know why? Because you're a 6-figure earner. Some of you guys, multiple 6 figures. It just depends on how many referrals you get. 777. How do I get 7 people in 7 days and drive down 7 levels in 7 weeks? Game over on this comp plan, right? And if you guys follow me to a T and don't get you can't be emotional. You can't be mad when people say no. You have to say, I don't have enough influence yet. How do I become more influential? How do I become a person that people want to follow? That's what you have to ask yourself. If people are saying no to you, there's a reason. They used to say no to me, and then I got my weight up and my money and my education and personal development because people said no to me. They still say no to me. Just I have enough people who say yes that I don't care. Right? So we got to focus on becoming better. Who wants to become better with me? Just say me in the chat. Who wants to become part of the 1%? And the 1% will watch at least 15 minutes of personal development every day. Because that's 1% of your day. It's 15 minutes of 24 hours. You can't give 15 minutes in 24 hours to becoming better. How many networkers do you watch? Do you watch Stormy? I love her. She's in a company called TLC. I got my start over there. Didn't make any money, but I did meet a lot of leaders. How many Jim Rohns are you watching? How many Robert Kiyosaki videos are you watching? How many Holton Bug video? You know what I mean? you got to study the grades because as a promoter, you get 100% check match. What does that mean? It means that you need to have, what's the promoter? I forget. Let me go back. Promoter has 1,000 points. That means that you got a legend and you referred 3 legends. Do you guys understand that in most network marketing companies, unless you refer 3 people, you don't make any money at all? When I got to 100,000 a month, I had to have 3 people in each leg and 5,000 people in my organization strategically placed. It took me 21,000 people to hit legend over there. So you have to understand how simple this comp plan is. We're not even telling you you have to have an active number of people in each leg. We didn't even say that. We just said you have to have the correct PCV. It's ridiculously simple. And you can unlock 5 levels. That's 1,000, either anywhere from 900 to $1,000+ a month potential if people fall in there and you didn't even put anybody there. I mean, it's a piece of cake. So you want to get to promoter and influencer, really influencer as fast as you can. Influencer is 1,250 points. That means you plus 4 legends. I think that's right. Yep. It's simple because you don't want to miss out on these check matches. 10 personals enrolled make 500 each, and that means you made $5,000. Do you know how simple it is to get to 500 to 2,000 a month in $3 and $5 bills on this comp plan? If you go refer 10 people and get them to $500, right? Get them duplicating, that's an extra 5,000 a month for you, not including you enrolled them. So now you're making 10 times $40 potentially. 50 on the second level, 10 of those people go teach 5 other people how to do it. I mean, that's darn near $11,000 just on check matches. If I were you, I'd go tell the whole world. I would tell everybody because you match them. They may be making way more money than you in the matrix. How could that be possible? Because what happens when one of your legs takes off, which it will, right? Like Carlos Bernard, he's got thousands. Melvin Davis has 8,000 free members, right, who signed up in under his organization. 8,000 because his leaders duplicated and duplicated and duplicated. So that might happen. You might have a person and you got thousands of people and they made $3,000 in matrix pay, and maybe this leg is smaller and this leg is smaller, but you're already at the match that you should be at. You're already being able to unlock level 8 and 50% matches and 100% matches. Crazy. Okay, I'm almost done, I promise. So it's very, very important for you guys to understand what those numbers mean. Well, how do I get to those numbers? Cat quick. Just multiply by 250. Multiply these numbers by 250. Okay? Multiply all of these numbers by 250. It'll give you the numbers of people that you need to could personally enroll. Okay? Lifestyle perks. I'm excited about this. The metal Visa card, when people are this is for income. How many of you guys are ready to be income qualified as legends? That's anywhere from like 100 and something thousand to 400+ thousand, right? So it's great to get pre-qualified, right? With your 7 people, but we want you to be income qualified as well. So there's all kind of perks and retreats. We're going to be doing the gosh darn thing. We're going to be going on cruises. We're going to be going to my favorite resort. I actually love the Moon Palace in Cancun. So we're definitely going to do a retreat there. It's kid friendly too, but it's also adult friendly. And it's a foodie's paradise if you guys get a chance to go. And you can go to 3 different resorts at the same time. So we're going. I want you guys to be there. So how do you do it? Follow me for 90 days. Pay attention. Put some things down, right? Understand this document. Understand what your PCV is. You can't be a legend and not know how to teach other people how to do it. And you don't understand stuff because you don't read. So you got to read this document over and over and over again, and then reach out to me, right? Reach out and say, hey, I want to understand more. Can you jump on a team huddle like Latanya did yesterday? I jumped on her team huddle. I jumped on a team huddle WhatsApp chat with the Trinidad group. Some of y'all just don't call me because you think I'm busy, and I'm actually busy working other people's business with them. So if you don't call me, somebody else is going to. Last thing I want you to really understand, commission cycles. Manual withdrawals must be requested. Weekly, monthly bonuses follow fixed cycles. Ranks populate in real time. What does that mean? That means that Ronette, if you are at 1,000 points, but you want to get your second level check match, your 50% check match, how many people does she need to refer, guys, to get to the next level, to get to influencer for that second level? Let me go back real quick. So she's almost there, right? She's a promoter. She's not an influencer. Yep. Good job, Laura. Laura says if she has 1,000 points, so in real time, Ronette, you can say, dang it, I'm at 1,000. I can go refer, sell a legend membership or 2 pros, right? So that I can unlock this next level. It's in real time, guys. So you have that day. So Ronette, you should be checking your numbers all the time. What's your PCV? That's the most important question for you guys to ask your personals. What is your PCV? If they can't answer, I promise they're not looking in their back office. That's the number you always have to have because it's your money, right? And we want you to get it. So I'm teaching you guys because in real time, you can change your PCV by midnight, 11:59 p.m. PST. You could go and get a legend or 2 pros and be on another level and not miss income. Okay. Balances roll forward. Commissions are calculated daily. Okay. So balances. Here's how this works. Let's say that you, like I just said, you referred a few people and you want to get to the next level. You don't have to wait until next month. You can get there in real time. And by 11:59 p.m. PST, which is about 3 a.m. EST. So you can be working, right, to get to that level, and balances roll over. So for example, also, if somebody signs up on the 30th of May, they're active for your PCV for 30 days. It's not like it cuts off at the end of the month, right? One company did that and it was terrible. Their comp plan was horrible, terrible. That's why I didn't join that company, because it cut off at the end of the month. So you had to keep starting back over. No, it's a rolling volume of PCV, because if I sign up somebody on May 30th, their PCV counts for me for 30 more days, or for how many ever days, you know what I mean? Until their next membership. So yes, perfect. Most companies don't do that, and I think it's wrong. So that's why I'm not doing it, because I wouldn't work that comp plan if it looked like that. So I'm working a comp plan. We're putting together comp plans that we would work. And Tony did a phenomenal job of laying this out. Let's talk about really quickly this cat. Monday and Thursday request days. So we went round and round for about 4 straight days about this, trying to make sure you guys can get the most amount of money as possible. We are going to allow you to request money 2 times a week. How many of your your jobs let you get paid 2 times a week? Not hardly any of them, unless you work for yourself. So here's why we did it. Because what if it's Monday and you didn't make any money on today, right? Or your money didn't hit, because it's a 7-day roll. For example, I sign up Dr. Rita and Dr. Rita pays her $250. I can get my $40 that's going to roll up into my pending status, right? It has to pin legally for 7 days. So once one day goes by and the second day, and then it's going to fall into your wallet, which means that you can withdraw it. So some of you guys are going to have, as we go for 30 days, for 60 days, for 90 days, you're going to have memberships compounding $3 and $5 bills from you and from your team and from spillover every day. Some of you could be doing $10 a day. Some of you could be doing 1,000 or tens of thousands a day as we get going, because there's everybody's paying on different days, right? So once it rolls into your wallet, you can request it. Well, what if it rolled into your wallet on Tuesday and Monday you didn't have any money to request, and then you had to wait all the way until Monday again? That would be terrible. So we didn't do that. We said you can request your money from your wallet on Mondays and Thursdays. If you request any more than 20,000 a week, you got to do a special request for that, right? It might take an extra day or two for us to just double check and make sure ain't no funny business going on, right? So you can request on Monday. You have to do it manually by 11:59 p.m. PST. Manually by 11:59 p.m. PST on Thursday. So you can request twice, and if you request on Monday, you would be paid out on Thursday. If you request on Thursday, you would pay out by Tuesday. Because once you requested it, you got a review and things like that. It's being reviewed through those 7 days. But as we get going, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a beautiful thing for all of you guys. Make sure you read the income disclaimer. Tony, that looks like Duran.
Income disclaimer. Oh, it's still on there? Oh, I thought I removed it. Whoopsie.
It looks like Duran, doesn't it?
Y'all listen,
Oh,
Dre
Duran.
wanted he he has a different style and he really liked this, and so this slide is for Dre
Okay.
and anybody else who likes it.
All right. Perfect. Not well, I don't dislike it. Looks like
It's different,
someone said one of my favorite bands in the 80s. I knew it.
right?
So I'm going to get off of here, guys. Listen, we will do this again, not today, because I want you to go hang out with friends, and I already kept you for an hour and 20 minutes, and I said I wasn't, but you know how I am. You should know me by now. There's a lot that's going to happen. I need you guys to get your people activated, or they're going to miss the first commission run, right? They're going to miss it. So get everybody activated. If you do have any challenges, Tony, if they see any challenges with how to pay, they first need to go through your steps, because it's super simple. And don't push the back button, right? And if you have a weird bank and you have fraud protection, you might want to call them first and say, hey, I'm going to do a payment for Vibe, but it's going to come through as Beam, BEAM, Beam Me Up, right? It's going to come through as Beam. You may want to tell your bank first, or tell your people to tell their banks first, right? You can't just click no membership right now. So we are doing the people who are at least at $39, $159, $249. Okay. Please follow Tony's steps to a T. Okay. She made this really bright and red. Stop, read this. Read this first. Okay. Don't push any buttons. Don't push any back buttons or nothing like that. Don't get up from the chair making your payment, right? I think our payment system is simpler than Amazon. Amazon has a challenging payment system sometimes, right? If you see this button, sometimes it's your bank saying it. If you do get an error and you can't work your way around it and it's not your bank, then you can talk to us, because we are still beta testing this credit card system, okay? Yes, this is recorded, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to make a video that's super short that goes over, I'll do it like as soon as we get off of here, that goes over this compensation plan. I'll do one for you guys so that if they don't want to watch this long one, they can watch the shorter one too. Okay, I'm getting off of here. I'm going to upload this video for you guys. I'm going to make another video for you, and I'm going to drop it in the Telegram. Now, I love you guys very, very much. We got a big week scheduled of educators and all types of things for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we're going to focus on Financial Friday, and we're going to learn, because we're starting our 90 days exactly on Sunday. from Sunday to Saturdays, Sunday to Saturday. And we're going to do it for 10 to 12 straight weeks and change our zip codes. All right, guys. Peace and blessings. Hopefully, you guys got something out of it. Happy Memorial Day to all the veterans, all those who served. And we want to remember all those that we have lost. Let's shine bright, like my dad says. Peace and blessings, everybody.